Welcome back, Green Kenobi here, and I wanted to say something before I start this stream. So, you can already tell I'm going to continue this off with one of my ongoing series that I've gotten a ton of support from y'all. The one female Deku was Luna. You're getting the next part today. Part 4. I also wanted to say, if y'all want to see What If My Little Pony characters, I guess, because y'all seem to like the What If Deku was Luna. So if you would like to have like a What If about characters from My Little Pony, or just make my own story off some random idea in My Little Pony, let me know down in the comment section. As I think it's an interesting idea while I've been... And after I'm done with this series, y'all are getting the What Female Deku is Queen Chrysalis. What else? Today I'll also be doing the continuation of What Female Deku was Drill Woman, and What Female Deku was Mommy Longlegs. Then I move on, and after the Mommy Longlegs one, I'll be doing What If Deku was Huggy Wuggy. Don't know if I'm gonna do that one, but today I am doing something that you subscribers that have been subscribed to me for a while know is the Barrel Wars, or the Barrel War, which part 1 today, and I'm telling you, I'm doing it. So stay tuned for that, because I think the Barrel War is going to be the last one I do. And, well, I don't really have any other things. I guess I can just get right into this then. Well, let's get started. What If Female Deku was Luna, Part 4. I've finally been released after so long. I really have to thank you, Celestia. You really got to set me free. Surrender, Luna. You're under arrest. As Nova has his eye open. And I don't think so. As some heroes come in. Don't worry, I can take her. As one of the heroes rush at her. As she moves her wing, as the scythe comes out of nowhere, separating the man's head from his shoulders. You're really cocky. That'll get you killed. Oh wait, it just did. Luna charges up a blast. Nova jumps in front of the blast, protecting it from Nightmare Moon, thinking it's Luna, as he's sent to the wall. I have to say, Luna, you've some very loyal subordinates. Although that's going to put him out of commission, no matter. Surrender. We got you surrounded. I can tell, but that's not going to stop me from killing at least probably half of you heroes. Or more, who knows. As she conjures up some weapons, as Celestia prepares to fight, the whole castle shakes. What was that? As a bunch of Luna's guards that came from the town. We have finished evacuating, and we're now here to help you, Luna. Oh, it looks like my escape route has been opened. Where do you think you're going, Luna? It is Nightmare Moon, by the way. As two crescent moon-like energy blasts come around and saying Celestia to the wall. Now stay there while I get away. As she turns into the mist around her and leaves. Both Dark and Nova sat there on the ground unconscious. As she goes to Bat, or to Star. Star, we're leaving. Gather everyone you can. Luna, ma'am, what about Dark and Nova? We'll rescue them another time. We need to evacuate now. My power's not yet strong enough to take on Celestia. As you wish. Everyone retreat! As the guards retreat. Maybe another time, heroes. As they disappear. Both Nightmare Moon And, well, and Star, of course. As they apprehend Dark and Nova, you two are under arrest. Y'all are gonna be sent to prison for this, as both of them are still unconscious, by the way. As Celestia and all the heroes are around, what happened? It looked like she took a different form. A moment ago, she was unconscious on the ground. I don't know. As soon as we knocked, I think, Dark out, she transformed. She's probably acting, wanting us to be fooled. Taking us for fools, I see. Not showing her true strength. Possibility, but we need to be wary. I suppose you're right. As everyone disappears. As they take Dark, Nova, and Nightmare Moon has left. As we go to one person that's still within the castle walls, no one has found. And that would be White. Where'd everybody go? As she was in the storage room, helping store stuff as she was off doing her own thing. Now we have a flashback to her and Dark, who were, well, chatting. White, I need to talk with you. Oh, what do you need, brother? Luna told me to give you this. As he pulls out a necklace. What is it? I don't know. She said she would explain later. She said for you to keep a hold of it. I don't know why. I'll do my best. As she looks at it, as she then hears the whole castle shake. Huh? Why is everything shaking? As she walks out, as she sees heroes taking several of the guards away. What are they doing? As one of the heroes nearly spot her as she turns back. Brother said never to show myself to them. As she goes to hide. After about an hour or so, as everything has calmed down, we go to her walking into the main area. Where is everyone? Did the heroes get them? Where's Luna and all that? As then she sees something by Luna's chair. As she goes to it, as the stone glows. White. As Luna's in a galaxy form, speaking to her through her necklace. Luna, what are you doing? I cannot talk to you directly. I've managed to put up this spell. Luckily, I had time to do it before Nightmare Moon took full control over me. Who's Nightmare Moon? Someone that was trying to control me for the longest time. I was suppressing her. She finally got what she wanted. And what was that? It was full control over my body. Then where are you? Still within my body, unfortunately. Stuck, trapped. In the same place where I trapped Nightmare Moon. Within my mind. Why has she done this? I don't know. She's always wanted to consume me. As in, to take full control. Wanted me to fall into despair. But we know you won't fall into despair, Luna. She got me at my weakest. I have no control over my actions at this point. Nightmare Moon's in full control. In fact, sharing this message right now is a risk. She might discover I set up this link. As a voice is heard. Luna, where are you? She's coming. Who's coming? Nightmare Moon. She doesn't know of this. Keep the necklace safe. You gotta warn the others. It's not me. It's Nightmare Moon. Find the others. Convince them. I'm on it. As Luna cuts the connection. That was weird. As we go to where Nightmare Moon and Luna are currently having a conversation. So, Luna, it's been a while, hasn't it? What, ever since you trapped me here? Why, yes. I trapped you here for a very particular reason, didn't I? So I wouldn't have full control over myself? That would be correct. So you wouldn't have full control. You're too dangerous to let you have full control. After all, you're the only person that can oppose me other than Celestia. Says the person that's backed into a corner. Me backed into a corner? No, Luna. It is you. And I've come to inform you of something. And what is that? I'll be taking on the heroes head on soon. What? That's impossible. I never had the strength to. And I would never. You would never. But I can. Once the eclipse comes, I'll be at my peak of strength. Or should I say our peak of strength, as our powers are bonded together. So unfortunately, I won't be as full as long as you disobey. What are you gonna do? Nothing at the moment, but you'll find sooner or later. Just leave me alone. Very well, enjoy your little freedom you have left. As Nightmare Moon disappears. Why did I have to let my guard down? As we go to a cave where Nightmare Moon and Star's at. Star, how's the troop count? We lost quite a bit of men at the attack of the heroes. That is fine. But how many do we have? Our forces were nearly cut in half, so we're about 500. That is a good number. The heroes won't have enough strength. After what's coming, after all. You know what's coming? Why, of course. The LV's planning something. How do you know about the LV? I sent Nova to investigate, of course. Oh, right. Silly me. Now, the LV's going to plan to attack. But that's when we are. I'll send you. We'll prepare. I want you to keep an eye on them. As we prepare, we'll attack at the exact same time, taking both the heroes and the villains by surprise. Of course. And there will be a friend that will be joining us. A friend? Yes. You'll find out who that friend is in a little bit. Now, if you excuse me, there's something I need to take care of. What would that be? That is not important right now. Go check on the troops, please. As Star leaves. Putting up the facade of Luna is a real pain. But I have to keep the role, as I can't let them catch on. And once the eclipse comes, I'll have full control over her army. Although, Nova and Dark would be excellent allies. But for now, I'll let them be. As she goes to meet Luna once again. Oh, Luna, where are you? Trying to hide in your own mindscape, I see. As Nightmare Moon finds her. There you are. What do you want? It's time for your freedom to be stripped away. It's only been 2 days. Yes, and that is long enough. After all, the eclipse is a mere week away. A week already? What seems like 2 days for you has actually been weeks. And a week away is quite good, you know, as the plans all fall together. Alright, so what are you going to do? This will only hurt for a second, as Nightmare Moon focuses all her strength, transforming Luna. Now you'll be called the Tantabus. Now that will keep you quiet. After all, it took a lot of energy just to transform you into this. I may be drained for the next few days, but I'll recover before the battle. As Luna cannot say anything, as she's now become the Tantabus. Sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. I better get some rest. Things are changing. For who knows how long, though. As we go to a different place, where Dark and Nova had been taken prisoner by the heroes, and each one of them are being questioned. Listen, Nova. Tell us where Luna is, and we can shorten your sentence. I'm not writing out Luna. As the detective comes in, and someone else. Listen, we can decrease your sentence by a few years if you tell us her location. No, as he gets brainwashed by Shinso. Where's Luna? I do not know. Who is Luna to you? Our savior. As both of them are confused, your savior? Yes. As the detective asks, why? She saved us when we had nowhere to go. She brought us to a place where we could live in peace. A place y'all ruined by coming in there and attacking us on our home turf. Luna is a villain. She needs to be apprehended. All Luna wanted was a place for all of us to live in peace. You're the ones that ruined it. That's enough. As Nova just falls asleep. As we go to Dark, being interrogated by Celestia and All Might. Tell us where Luna is. Why would I do that? Because she'll cause more havoc, more destruction. Think to yourselves, why would Luna try to harm anyone? If anything, this may have caused what she's about to do. I don't know. She'll be back and she'll free us. That's for certain. So that means we can wait for her to free you. Possibly. Or it could be someone else. As Celestia starts getting mad, just tell us where her location is. That will not be happening. As Celestia breaks the table. You're quite strong, I admit that. That's why Nova didn't stand a chance against you. So you know how strong I am. And yet you still don't want to tell me where Luna is. Why would I need to? After all, I'm not the one looking for her. It's you. Just give me the information and we can shorten your sentence. Not going to happen. As Celestia and All Might leave the room. As they meet up. Anything? He wouldn't tell us anything. We got one thing. Nova does not know where Luna's location is. All they said this all started because of the heroes, is what he's practically saying. Apparently, there was also a town guarded by Luna, where a lot of people were at. We went to the town where a few heroes were found dead. Oh, there was no security cameras or anything. We don't know what happened. It was obvious that Star had taken care of them with the troops they had at the village protecting. They may try something. They may try to free these two, so we should prepare. You're probably right. As we go, we do a little bit more time skip to, let's say, a day before the eclipse. After a good long rest. As Star enters. Nightmare Moon. Yes, Star. I've gathered the troops. We're currently sitting at 500, almost 600 strong. Good. We'll be attacking multiple locations at once tomorrow. Why multiple? We're going to hit the heroes where it hurts, attacking every hero agency within Japan. How do you plan to pull that off? I will show you. Come out, Tantabus. As a galaxy like, well, this comes out, the Tantabus will send you to locations, dividing our army up to strike in multiple locations. And with the villains also attacking tomorrow, gives it even a bigger reason to strike. Genius, Nightmare Moon. Yes. After all, this plan is amazing. I came up with it for a week ago, and now everything's falling into place. Prepare the troops. We leave tomorrow at sunrise, because the eclipse is 2 hours away from sunrise. Yes, ma'am. As that's how I'm going to end part 4 for What If Female Deku Was Luna. I hope y'all enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. Ooh, now that was a good part, I gotta say. I've been trying this new style of what ifs to where I have multiple of images up. And I think a lot of you like it, so I may keep it up for future what ifs. But for now, I'm going to keep to my style. But I will try to do this again. In fact, maybe for the Queen Chrysalis, I'll do something like this. As that's, well, happening after this. And I'm just quick reminder, the Barrel War Part 1 is at the end of this live stream. So, I can't wait for y'all to see that. I've spent quite a while gathering and planning this. And if you're just joining in, you can either go back after this live stream's over and watch it, or you can wait till tomorrow where part 4, this one will be released. And you know what? I may end up just doing part 5 and end off the series here, because part 5 is where I'm going to with this. So, tell me your thoughts. Should I continue part 5 or should I save it for another day? You know what? I may just end this today because y'all absolutely loved this series. I haven't had it blown up like this since Catnap. The What If Deku Was Catnap series. And the Mangle. Y'all seem to love the Mangle. But anyway. Might as well just finish this off. I wanted to split this into 2 parts. I don't want the video to be too long, so I split it off into 2 parts here. So, there's also one more thing. If you want to add like another area, like another what if today, other than the ones I have planned, yeah, I'm just gonna say Queen Chrysalis or Huggy Wuggy. Make your vote in the chat. Anyway, let's get started. What If Female Deku Was Luna, Part 5. What if Luna... Sorry. What if Female Deku Was Luna, Part 5. Last where we left off, Nightmare Moon was planning an attack on the heroes. And these attacks are currently going on, being prepared to attack. As we go to the heroes who are preparing, back at their headquarters, where they are waiting for Luna to strike. As they know, today there is a eclipse. Celestia, did you hear about the eclipse? Yes. Unfortunately, with the moon blocking the sun, my powers will be weakened. I won't have full control or to my full strength. So hopefully the villains don't try anything. It seems Luna's not going to try anything either. It's been weeks. She hasn't tried to free any of her subordinates, and we have quite a lot of them locked up. So maybe she's gone back into hiding. As Endeavor speaks up, that's probably the wise thing to do. She knows she can't mess with us, because we're too powerful. And as explosions happen, what's that? As the villains are attacking, as heroes get on guard, as then something over the walkie-talkie happens. As multiple hero agencies are under attack as well. We're under attack! We're under attack! What's happening? I don't know. Just random people came out of nowhere and they're attacking every agency in Japan. As we go back to Nightmare Moon. Good, Tantabus. Keep opening up the portals. As the Tantabus keeps opening up portals one by one. City and troops. Where will I be going? Oh, you have a very important job. You will be going to Tartarus to retrieve Nova and Dark. They'll be key factors in this battle. Yes, ma'am. Take the troops, the remaining here. What about you? I will be going to meet with the heroes. As she goes through the portal with the Tantabus. It looks like there'll be chaos in the city today. As the Tantabus is just very tall and is going through buildings, walking through them. Good, Tantabus. Keep on walking through. Stumble the buildings, destroy them, cause chaos. As the Tantabus is doing everything Nightmare Moon gives it, or tells it. As the heroes approach, as they're fighting the villains, all they see is this big, black Tantabus walking around, destroying buildings. As Celestia, what is that? I don't know. As you just hear laughing, as Nightmare Moon appears on above. Why, that is the Tantabus, a creature I created. As Celestia flies up. You created what? Yes, I created the Tantabus, and now it will be y'all's downfall. Now go. As the Tantabus approaches Celestia, I don't think so. My powers may be weakened at this time, but I will take you down. As she blasts at the Tantabus, as it just tanks it and keeps walking forward toward the Hero Safety Commission headquarters. That won't do. You're going down as she goes to fight Nightmare Moon. As she keeps dodging her attacks. You're very weak at this point, especially with the eclipse only 5 minutes away. As she looks up, once the moon is completely over the sun, I'll be at my peak of my power, and I'll keep the moon there. So my power doesn't diminish, and I'll be able to take you out in one fell swoop. I won't let that happen. As All Might comes in out of nowhere to try and punch Nightmare Moon, as the Tantabus ran and stabbed All Might through the gut with its horn. Father, Celestia says. Good work, Tantabus. As Tantabus looks back around at Celestia, throwing All Might away. as Celestia prepares a huge attack and fires it at the Tantipus, having it go back into buildings, knocking it over. You should have aimed that at me and not the Tantipus, as she kicks Celestia, sending her into a building. I wonder how my subordinates are doing. I never thought I'd be concerned about anyone. It doesn't matter. As we go to Star, who's currently breaking out, Dark, and Nova. You'll have to hurry up. We cannot fight these guards off forever. What do you mean? As then they realize, Star, when did you get in here? It's simple, I broke in. Come on, the guards can't. Our men cannot hold off the guards forever. Fine, we're coming. As Star breaks both of them out, after fighting several heroes. As Hawks appears, where do you think y'all are going? We're going to meet up with Nightmare Moon. As both Nova and Dark, who's Nightmare Moon? That's Luna's form she's taken. Oh, alright. As Hawks pulls out his sword. I will take care of him. Nova steps forward. You two go. After all, I must finish this fight. As he grabs a sword from one of his men. Shall we end this? After all, last I had done to you, I sent you into a mattress factory. With a pretty bad cut through your chest. You'll pay for that. As both Nova and Hawks are fighting back and forth, dishing blades, hitting each other. Nova gains some good hits, but also Hawks moving very fast. A little bit faster than Nova can keep up. It seems you've grown in speed. But how are you going to do about this? As he goes and tries to stab Nova through the chest. As Nova releases a big burning spear around him, burning his feathers and sending Hawks flying into a window. As he comes over, you really should have trained more. As then he realized there was a cut on his cheek. Oh, it looks like that speed of yours really paid off. After all, other than Celestia and Luna, no one has been able to match me. To be fair, All Might got a good punch, but that was only because I was busy fighting multiple opponents. Now let me finish you off. As flames come out of nowhere, blocking his path, about to end Hawks. What do you think you're doing? As it's Endeavor? Endeavor. I've been wanting to test my flames and see who's stronger. As then he realizes he sees another blue flames coming at him. As he flies up. Well, if it isn't Dobby from the LOV. He's mine. Stay out of this. Honestly, I couldn't care much. He's all yours. You could say we have a small alliance for the time being. As Dobby goes to fight with Endeavor, as Hawks tries to sneak attack, Nova, who just flaps his wings, sending fire at him, having him dodge. You really need to watch your back after all, as Hawks is confused, as a fireball comes out of nowhere and hits him in the back. Well, shall we continue, or are you just gonna stand there? As we go back to Nightmare Moon, the Tantipus, and Celestia. So many battles happening at one time. What do you mean? Look around, Celestia. The city is in shambles. The villains are roaming wild with those Nomus All For One has released. You know about All For One? Of course. He asked me, myself, for an alliance a while back. Of course. I'm not a fool. He would have just tried to steal my quirk. But with the Tantipus around now, he doesn't have a chance. And speaking of the time, As Nightmare Moon looks up, it's the time I'm at full strength. As the Tantipus starts growing even bigger and bigger. Ah, it looks like you're growing as well. As she looks shocked, why is the Tantipus growing in strength? Simple. I had to split part of myself to control the Tantipus. So technically, when I grow, the Tantipus grows. And now, time to grow the rest of the army. As she releases darkness and spreading it like vines, heading to each of her subordinates. As we go to Nova, who's fighting with Hawks. It's that suddenly he feels a surge of strength. Whoa, what's this? As Hawks tries to stab him while he's disoriented with this newfound energy. As Nova just speed blitzes right past him, cutting off his wings, and they burn. Second time, you really should pay attention. Those wings are key, you know. Oh, and by the way, good luck burning on your way down. As Hawks looks surprised while he's falling, as suddenly he catches flames after hitting a rooftop, then going straight to the pavement, dying. Ooh, I gotta say, that's a nasty fall. Now to go watch that fight with Endeavor and Dobby. I feel like it's going to be interesting. I may stop and get some popcorn on the way. As we go to Star and Dark, who are currently trying to head to Nightmare Moon's location. As Dark suddenly stops. Why did you stop, Dark? Where is my sister? I haven't seen her. Where is she? She wasn't caught. I haven't seen her. I thought she evacuated with the rest. She's probably at the town hidden in the mountain. That's where we sent all the civilians. We left a few guards there. I'm not going anywhere till I see my sister. I need to know she's alright. The overprotective brother much? Listen, we don't have time for this. As several Nomu come at them, as Dark uses energy balls and sends them flying away, as Star pulls out daggers and slices a few of their heads off. Why are the Nomus attacking us? They should be focusing on the heroes. It doesn't matter. Take us back. Through one of those portals you mentioned. I cannot. They're only opened by the Tantipus, what Nightmare Moon created. She only opened them to send us here. I don't know how to open them myself. Only Nightmare Moon knows that. Fine, I'll make a detour back to the village. I'll try to find my sister. Well, as then Mirko comes out from nowhere and tries to kick Dark, as Star blocks it. Go, I'll handle her. As Dark flies away. And who might you be? I am Star. I am one of Nightmare Moon's top subordinates. So you're strong. I see you use your fists. As she's looking at Mirko. Yes. Fine. As Star drops her weapons. Why not a fair fight? After all, I've been boosted with power just recently, and I've been meaning to test out my own strength. As Luna tries to kick, or wait, no, not Luna. Mirko tries to kick Star. She blocks, but gets sliding a little bit backward. That's some kick you got there. Now let's test this. As she uses a screech, hurting Mirko's ears, and she blitzes and punches her in the face, setting her back. Even my vocal ability has been increased. Man, Nightmare Moon's power is really spread to us. as Mirko appears, about to roundhouse kick her. I don't think so, as Star uses her tail and flips Mirko, kicking her in the face, sending her back into another building. You stand no chance, Mirko. I can let you live and pretend this never happened, since you seem like a very good fighter. But you have to say nothing about this. You're going down, as Mirko is bleeding through the nose. Your funeral. As the fight continues, as we go back to Nightmare Moon, Tantabus, and Celestia. As Celestia is heavily injured, on the ground. Barely conscious. Nightmare Moon overhead, and the Tantabus behind. It seems like you're done for, Celestia. Prepare to die. As someone comes out of nowhere. It being White. Luna! As the Tantabus looks at White. As Nightmare Moon gets distracted. What? Why is the Tantabus looking away? As As Celestia hits Nightmare Moon, sending her backwards some. You might want to pay attention to what's in front of you. Oh, that's right. I must deal with you. As the Tantabus starts walking in the direction of White's voice. What's that voice? What am I hearing? As the consciousness of Luna starts to wake up just a little. Luna, you have to listen to me. This is not you. Wake up! As White is still trying to communicate through the necklace on a building towards the Tantabus, as the Tantabus gets closer. As Nightmare Moon sees this, someone's trying to wake Luna up. That's not good. Tantabus, take her out. As the Tantabus starts to speed up, going towards White. Luna, this is not you. Remember what you wanted to create. A place where we can all coexist. Be happy. Where no harm will come to us. As the Tantabus starts to slow down and stops right in front of the building where White is at. As it turns its head. Remember the place where you said everyone will be free? Can use their quirks, have a fun time. Where no violence, where only balance is. Nightmare Moon needs to be stopped. Fight back. As the Tantabus acts like it's going to destroy the building. As the building's destroyed. As Nightmare Moon looks over. Good work, Tantabus. Now come help me deal with Celestia. She may not be at full strength, but neither am I after sharing my power. As the Tantabus runs over. Good. As Celestia prepares a defense. As the Tantabus hits Nightmare Moon, sending her flying into a few buildings. Celestia being surprised, and White on top of the Tantabus. Good work, Luna. As Celestia's surprised. What do you mean, Luna? What, you think that's Luna over there? Pointing towards where Nightmare Moon flew. Yes. No. Luna's consciousness, that is Luna's body, but Luna's consciousness has been transferred to the Tantabus, referring to the creature she's on. She's had no control over her power for a while. As Nightmare Moon comes out. I knew I should have just ended you and took full control. Tantabus, you will obey. This uses more of her power trying to control the Tantabus. Don't worry. We can take her out. As Celestia and the Tantabus use a lot of power, saying at Nightmare Moon, you cannot defeat me. As then out of nowhere, Dark comes in and absolutely just kicks Nightmare Moon, sending her doing backflips through buildings and landing in the ocean. as the Tantabus starts to fall over. Sister! As Dark rushes to grab White, but Celestia grabbed her instead, preventing from the Tantabus falling over. As the same spirit comes out of the necklace. Thank you. Thank you, White. Where are you now? It will be a minute, but I've taken Nightmare Moon and I to a place where no one will be harmed. As she looks at Celestia. I'm sorry for all the trouble I've caused. I wasn't in complete control of my actions. Now listen. Gather everyone and go hide. Hide in the hidden area. Tell the others. As she looks at Dark, you too. I can't just let you go. You're criminals. Please, Celestia. As she looks at them. Fine. This one time. Thank you. As she vanishes. Alright. As Dark sends a message to every other guard in person. Repeat, we're heading back. As all of them are surprised. As we go to Nova and the rest. As we go about a few hours later, as everyone's back at home. So where's Luna? I don't know. Last I told, she was taking Nightmare Moon in herself somewhere. Any ideas? No clue. As we go to Nightmare Moon and Luna. Still in the Tantabus form. Tantabus, what have you been doing? The Tantabus is no longer the Tantabus. I'm now back to Luna. What? I thought I made sure you had no consciousness. You were wrong. I had prepared for something like this. You may have prepared, but I will still win in the end. That won't be happening. And why is that? Because this war has ended. And so have you. What do you mean? As then a lot of chains appear around Nightmare Moon. What are you doing? We're currently not in a cave right now. As Nightmare Moon realizes something, as she opens her eyes, as they're underwater. What? We're currently stuck underwater. Thanks to our power, it's currently keeping us in a field to where no water can enter. Until I can get full control over you. Back control over myself. This is where we'll stay. You're a fool, Luna. Maybe so. But this also prevents anyone close to me from getting hurt. No, let me go. I don't think so. As that's where it ends. Thank you for enjoying What If Female Deku Was Luna, the last part. Make sure to like and subscribe. Oh, that one was good, I gotta say. Also, I saw a new name in the chat. Welcome to the live stream, by the way. Don't see new names in the chat often. Now, I gotta say, that had to have been one of my best impressions and ideas for this. I went in going on a whim with this What If series, and it turned out splendid. Y'all really loved it, and I appreciate that. Now, this series is going to be dropped on my actual main channel as well, not just on this live stream. So will the rest of the What Ifs. But I'm really excited for when I get to the Barrel War. Yes. Fortunately, if he was here, he would have enjoyed this. Guarantee it. And so, before I continue, which one do you want me to continue with? The Mummy Long Legs, which I ended off on a decent one, I think, on that. And then, What If Female Deku Was Drill Woman? Both good what ifs, in my opinion. Uh, to be fair, I knew nothing about skibbity toilets when going into this, so I've had to do research. In fact, I didn't know there were titans of the people in skibbity toilets until I had to watch and study. I don't know if I'll be adding them. If I do, it's gonna be for it's gonna be in a later part. And I do appreciate you supporting this series because I work hard on these series. Running multiple what ifs is kind of difficult. I will admit that. And it takes a lot of energy just to keep making these in the order I made them. And the only reason I was like, when y'all were meeting the light goal for the Luna what if, I was shocked beyond belief y'all made the light goal. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. I had to stay up and make the next part the same day. I was impressed. And y'all have shocked me. And I will say this. The Queen Chrysalis one. I have got some mind turners. I've got some absolutely amazing things planned for when that one drops. And I think y'all are going to love it. As I had been preparing for that one for quite a while, actually. I think. Yeah, I think. So, what else do you like for the Queen Chrysalis? That one is definitely going to be a mind turner because it took me so long to figure out what I wanted to do for that one. And it's going to be dropping here soon. I'll say that. But I finally came out on the scenario I wanted to do for it. Now, I'm going to take a quick breather as I'm still shocked that what I just did was... Now, I got a little bit confused in my wordplay because, one, I was going through so many characters. I don't think I had gone through that many characters in quite a while. So, if you heard me go through calling people... I even fixed it in the what if saying sorry. I got a little bit confused. But I managed to fix it. I may have to edit those parts out in the actual video when it drops. Yeah, but whatever. How many people are watching? How many people are on? We got 3 people watching. Nice. Now, I've got to say the barrel war. In fact, I'll give you a quick sneak peek at what's coming up. Barrel war. I'll be starting it with myself. And of course, if you know this one, this is Jack O'Bonney, but I'm gonna call him Jack. He was released on my community page. Yes. And I gotta say, there's a lot. I will be having a new thumbnail or a new poll up for something, but for now, I'm not going to continue really any series until I finish some of these off. Because I honestly I might have been overworking myself just a little bit here. But I will keep going at my pace as I can. As I have broken it by one day of not posting a video one day, but just need a break from that day. But let me stop rambling on and get started with the next part of what female Deku's mommy long legs, I believe part 5. Also, appreciate to that one person that's been commenting a lot lately. Been asking for more parts of these series, and I gave the last What If Deku Was Rude today, actually. If you haven't watched that, go watch it. Go watch some of my What If series. And if you're constantly just here to watch the What If Female Deku Was Luna, I suggest watching some of my other series. They're not going to be as good, I don't think, because some of them I made a while back. I was starting off, and I'm surprised this one turned out so good, to be honest, the Luna one. Again, I'm just rambling on. Let me continue. uh, what if female Deku was Mommy Longlegs? Part 5. That's where we left off. All for One knows of the existence or of someone within the facility of the Poppy Playtime area. One of his Nobu's factories was blown up. He's quite mad, but now the heroes are now investigating. And All for One thinks, depending on how many men they sent, like what heroes they sent, he may get involved himself. So we go to All for One meeting up with the Yellow V. Master, what are you doing here? Tomura Shigaraki, yes. I've come to tell you, we'll be attacking the Poppy Playtime factory. Why, sir? No one's there. Wrong. Apparently some people that wish to go against me are there. And the heroes are now investigating. So this is a perfect opportunity to take 2 birds out with 1 stone. Once the heroes are tired after defeating everyone there, we'll be able to clean them up quite swiftly. Genius idea, Master. Yes. Now prepare your allies. We'll be going there shortly. As we go to Mommy Longlegs. How is everything? The preparations, I mean. Oh, yes, Mommy Longlegs. So, all the security cameras, the doors, I've also managed to fix some of the other stuff. The barrels are strategically placed all over the place as ordered. I don't know why. You told me to do that. You'll find out later. Very well. Also, PJ Pillar is currently in his room snacking on some delicious limbs. Apparently. Why isn't there been a lack of limbs lately? Simple. You know those people that came in about a week ago? Yes. There was quite a few of them, and PJ Pillar kind of took all of their body parts and all that to his room. So he has had a little bit of a stash, I would say. That explains it. Kissy Missy, Mom, and Huggy Wuggy are currently fighting again over what new movie to see. So the usual. Yes. Is there anything else you want to know? Can you check the security cameras right behind you, Bunzo? As he looks over, as he sees cars and all that approaching in front. Yes. It seems we have company. Prepare the games. What do you mean, the games? Why, of course, we're gonna have surprises for them. Inform the others as well. Okay. What should I do about the mini Huggies? Prepare to set them free. Why set them free, ma'am? It's gonna take forever to catch them. Because it's going to be fun to see how the heroes deal with them. And she laughs. Very well, ma'am. I'll also offer them a extra meal tomorrow if they complete the job. As Bunzo looks away. Also, I got some information. Did you talk to Poppy? Yes, I had a good chat with her. Alright. Wait, you actually talked to Poppy? Yes. That's a surprise. What? The fact that she was someone that worked here, I was someone that worked here. To be fair point, most of us were. Now, changing subjects. Who's here? What heroes do you think are here? By the looks of it, we've got some top-tier heroes. Obviously suspicious of this place. Probably because someone tipped them off. Who do you think tipped them off? I know exactly who did.
the person that owns this factory. And if we play our cards right, he'll show up here today. Ooh, seriously? Yes. And we'll have our revenge. Now, anyway, go ahead and commence the defenses. Alright. Commencing the defenses. As several of the doors slam shut as the heroes were about to enter. It seems someone is here. They just slammed the door shut on us. As Endeavor's like, move it. As he burns through the door. As he walks in. As he's the first to enter. As a bunch of barrels falls on him. Crushing him, but not killing him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. As they're surprised. Did he just get crushed by barrels? Apparently so. As he's like, mind having a little hand? As he throws a barrel off him. Oh, of course, as they start helping him. As they look over, as they saw there was just a stack of barrels. It must have gotten knocked over when you, burnt through the door. That's what you get for being such a, stupid? Yeah, I would say that. So, as they continue going through the factory, moving towards their main objective of finding Mommy Longlegs and the others. As we go to Mommy Longlegs, who's currently going into the little room Kissy Missy and Huggy Wuggy are watching a movie on. Excuse me, you two, but we have some uninvited guests. As both of them turn around. Uninvited who? Oh, just the typical heroes, I would say. As both of them, will we get to take them out? Why, of course. After all, didn't you want to fight some heroes? Yes. You'll have to wait, though. The mini Huggy Wuggies have already wanted their turn. Fine, we'll wait. I've also informed PJ or Pugapillar about them being here. Seriously? Why do you inform him? He has enough limbs to eat. Oh, trust me, he's sneaky. I don't even know how he gets around this place. I turn around and he's there, like, everywhere. It's like he has his own secret route through the building. It's starting to creep me out, to be honest. Coming from you? That's surprising. Because you're everywhere. True and not true. But PJ Pillar literally knows his way around this place too well. As Kissy Missy and Huggy Wuggy look at each other. Fair point. As both of them move towards getting ready waiting for their turn. As we go back to the heroes are roaming through the building. Where do you think they're at? I don't know. Whoever is here, we got a tip that there were several villains here. So let's just keep moving. As there were like 3 routes people could go. Aizawa, All Might, and several others went the other way. Endeavor, Mirako, and some others went the other way. And the final way, the yellow V pops in through a portal. Okay, who's going first? As I am, as as Spitter steps through. As soon as he walks through, he looks up, and he sees Pugapillar holding a barrel. Night-night. As he drops the heavy barrel, squishing the lizard person, the yellow V, to death. As the rest come through, and all they see is Spitter dead. Who killed Spitter? As they look around, but they see no one. As we go to the vent where PJ Pugapillar is laughing. Oh, that was fun. I wonder if I can get another one with a barrel. As he goes off into the vents. As we go to Endeavor's crew, which being Mirko and several other heroes, as they're walking through. As then they hear these noises. What's that? As they look around, as Endeavor lights the place. As the intercoms turn on for the entire area. It seems you'll fallen right into my trap. As Mommy Longlegs is surprised. Now, unfortunately, one of you teams needs to get eliminated first. And it was a tough decision of the 3 teams that came. But I've chosen Team 2. Such unlucky people. Mini Huggy Wuggies, will you please do the task? As Team 2 looks up, as they hear laughing, as they look up and they just see a barrage of barrels just hitting people left and right, squishing them to death. Endeavor makes a shield trying to protect and melting it into like molten metal. Oh, we can't have any cheaters now, can we? Bunzo, do you mind? Why, of course not. As Bunzo triggers the explosive set under Team 2's feet, as the entire hallway explodes. As, of course, none of the mini Huggy Wuggies got hurt in the explosion as they crawled into the vents. As after all, I had played the second game, and they are fast. So, they're fine. As we go to Team 1, who just heard the explosion, it seems like the other heroes were taken out. We must stop these crazy villains, All Might says. Don't worry, we can take them out. They shouldn't be that hard. We just need to find where they're at. As we go back to the Yellow V, who's currently like Team 3, as they're just walking through, they see like a statue where Huggy Wuggy's just standing. Oh, it's just a statue. Okay. How about this? We split up. Mr. Compress, Toga, and twice you go that way. Me, Dobby, and Kurgiri will head this way. Very well, as both of them split up. Just saying, the worst idea you can make. As Huggy Wuggy moves from his spot, which team to go after? How about this? I go for the ones that went left. You go for the ones that went right. I can actually agree with you for once on this. Let's go. As they both split up, one heading each direction. Ugh. As Toga starts complaining. Come on, Mr. Compress. Why do we have to go this way? Can't we just head with Shigaraki? No, we need to cover the ground and we need to find the people that are around here. He gave us a job, we need to do it. Oh, come on. As she turns around and asks twice. Twice? Twice? Has he just disappeared? Now where could he have gone? As she turns and finds Twice's corpse on the other side. What happened to you? Compress, come look at this. As he looks over, as all he sees is Mr. Compress's head rolling. As she looks terrified, as she looks up and she sees Kissy Missy. Oh, look at this. It looks like I got the easy prey. As Toga starts to run. Where do you think you're going? As Kissy Missy rushes at Toga. Where do you think you're going? You're making this a bit more fun? Alright, I'll play along. She keeps running. As Molly Longlegs is watching. Okay, so Team 1 has pretty much been cut in half. Let's check on the heroes. As she goes over to the heroes on the camera. So where are the mini Huggy Wuggies and PJ right now? PJ is unknown. The mini Huggy Wuggies are on their way to deal with the heroes. Okay, what about the strategic plan? Oh yes. It seems like we had blocked their path with barrels. They should be approaching it any time now. Again, why did you have me block that pathway with barrels? When the door was stuck, I needed something to block it. Okay, I see why now. As they approach, why are there barrels blocking our path? The detective says, As Aizawa steps up, the doors are probably stuck and they needed something to block our path. As everyone looks at him, how do you know that? It's obviously the door sparking. As they look at the door, oh, yeah, that probably explains it. Alright, let's move these barrels. As several of the cops and all that start moving the barrels. This is going to take forever. As one of the cops was unlucky enough to open one of the barrels. As one of the Miggy Huggy Wuggies come out and start eating his face. As all of them look at him, as more Miggy Huggy Wuggies jump out and start killing cops and heroes. As All Might Eraserhead and the detective get together, fighting off the Miggy Huggy Wuggies. As we go back to Team 1, the Yellow V, we go to Toga, to where she is currently hanging upside down. Oh, come on now. No more games, no more messing around. Just kill me, get this over with. As she's missing an arm. Oh, you're no fun. As she just tosses her up in the air, getting diced by the ceiling fan. As PJ Pillar comes in. You gonna finish that? What in the world? No, I'm not gonna finish that. She just got diced into mincemeat. Ah. Of course, there couldn't be, and there's an old friend that came to visit. And who was that? Why, it's Catnap, of course. Wait, what? Catnap? I thought he was still in stasis. Oh no, he's not in stasis. He's currently munching on, I think Dabu right now. But I thought Huggy Wuggy was going after them. Yeah, he's currently passed out on the floor in the hallway. As Kissy Missy puts her hand to the face. He got knocked out by Catnap's gas, didn't he? Yes. Anyway, I believe, he should be dealing with the rest of them any moment now. As we go to Catnap, who's just barreling over and eating Shigaraki's corpse. As Kurgiri attempts to teleport away, as Catnap holds his metal plate. I don't think so. Mommy Longlegs wants to speak with you. As he drags Kurigiri away. As we go back to the heroes, being only like 3 of them left. All Might, Aizawa, and the detective with his gun. As the main Huggy Wuggies had been injured and fallen back. Not after killing most of Squad 1. So I feel bad for them. Wait, no, I don't. I'm the storyteller. As they make it over into the main area, main room, as they just see Kurigiri get thrown onto the floor by a big cat. Purple cat. You must be the main villain here, as All Might shows up his fists. Don't blame me. I'm not here on my own, you know. As both Kissy Missy and Huggy Wuggy come in from separate doors. I thought you were asleep. What? You thought I was asleep? No. He just threw me into the utility room until he let me out. But PJ, but PJ said you were. Don't think of it too hard. He threw me in the utility room. PJ Pillar only saw me trip. And his gas was around. Actually, that makes sense where he got that from. Okay. As Molly Long speaks over the intercom, it seems everyone but one person has arrived. As the heroes look confused. As Kurigiri opens up, revealing All for One coming out. Yes. Now listen. You creatures are the first I created. You will listen and obey me. As all of them start laughing, everyone, the mini Huggy Wuggies, PJ Pillar, Kissy Missy, Huggy Wuggy, Catnap, all laugh at All for One. You think you control us? No, we have our own free will. then I'll just simply destroy you, as he sends an air cannon, sending Huggy Wuggy flying back through the hall. Also sent Kissy Missy through the hall, as he shuts both the doors with his black tentacles. As Catnap attempts to release his gas in the room, but all for one use an electric quark, igniting the gas and exploding, sending Catnap to the wall. You heroes had a hard time with these. They're such easy to defeat. They are just prototypes, nothing compared to my Nomu. As then, all for one just gets his head knocked off by an extended arm. Oh, really? Just stupid Nomu, then. Then I hope you didn't mind having your head exploded. As Bonzo appears next to them, All Might Aizawa and the detective look at them. Now, unfortunately, we can't have any witnesses here. So if you don't mind, it looks like your friends behind you have perished already. As All Might looks around, and Aizawa and the detective had been killed by PJ Pugpillar, who currently is eating one of their heads and just scatters away as soon as All Might turns around. You evil! As he goes to try to squash Mommy Longlegs, the biggest barrel comes out the roof and squishing him. How long did you make this? I didn't make it. Who did? As Catnap finally recovered, I said that thing ages ago. And it now goes off? What do you mean? I had planned to squish everyone with the big barrel. And it didn't even have a lid. I filled it with magma. How did the magma not spill through? It's concentrated metal. It's not that hard. Alright. Well, everything's settled. Now, who shall our next victim be? As all of them are now in the same room. And that's where I'm going to end What If Female Deku Was Mommy Longlegs. I hope y'all enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe. Honestly, if the cat wants to say hello again. Honestly, that was kind of perfect timing because I was bringing in Catnap anyway. So it looks like someone helped me. Hey there. Oh, yeah, that was good. Gotta say. How many people do we have watching now? Oh, we got 4 people watching. Whoever joined. Welcome to the chat. Yes, gotta give... Cats can be very mischievous. I can say that from experience. And Catnap was being mischievous by staying solitude, waiting. And my question is, where did he get the magma barrel from? He had a barrel full of magma. Where did he get it? Was he hiding it the entire time? Did he set that there on purpose? And I set that up because I wanted to bring in the barrel war by mentioning that, just giving you a hint of what's coming. I gotta say, there's also someone joining the barrel team. He'll be introduced not in part 1 of What If, or not, with the Barrel War. He'll not be introduced in part 1 of the Barrel War, but I will say who is going to be introduced later. And now we will be moving on to Drill Woman Part 3, if I remember. I may also continue the other series I have on this, this other series, also known, it seems you'll love that one, it's the, what is it? Oh, yeah. It's the What Female Deku Was an Inkling. I really think y'all love that one. I've been working real hard on that. In fact, but I think I'll be making scenes and all that for the continuation of that series, so maybe it can wait. Well, anyway. Any questions on a What If series I will be doing in the future? Because I'll have another poll up, but which one would you like me to have up? Would you like me to put up King Sombra from My Little Pony up, or would you like me to put up I don't know, something like what if Deku was Ghost again from Call of Duty? Uh, uh, like what the Kami got killed? What if Deku, female Deku, or actually, I'm probably just gonna do what if a Splatoon character wasn't. That's what I'm gonna do. It's not gonna be female Deku, I don't think. I'm actually gonna do what if the Splatoon character was what an ancient relic? I don't know. What they call it in Kami got killed. I haven't watched it in a long time, so I'll do some more research. But that'll probably be in the thumbnail in the poll I'll set up for a new What If series later. I will say, whoever suggested this idea, and I believe it was Captain Inkwell that suggested this, so shout out on him. If you don't know who Captain Inkwell is, he's a big supporter of this channel. He comes around, and he's usually here for about every live stream. So, and this was his idea, so you can thank Captain Inkwell in the chat of this live stream, after or during this live stream, because he gave me the idea to do this one. So if you're a fan of this series, definitely say thank you, Captain Inkwell. Oh, with Marina? Am I saying that right? Was it Santai Octoling? I'm not sure which series that's from, but if I look that up, I may figure out the character and do research. I could do that idea. It seems someone wants me to bring another Santai Octoling series back. To be fair, I still love the very first What If Female Deku was Santai Octoling series. I love that series. Oh, it brings back memories. I plan to bring back Splatoon as. If you weren't here for my informational live stream, I plan to bring back my Octoling Experiment story, which is a Splatoon story that I made. And in the future, after the Barrel War, there's this another one going to be called The Wasteland I plan to do. You'll find out what that one is, but I'm not going to do that one until I finish the Octoling Experiments. Oh, Marina from Splatoon 2. But sanitized. Okay. All right. I think I can do that. I'll give it a try. If I can't come up with a decent story for it, I'm gonna say sorry right here in this video. But I'll try. As I still have a ton of series I have made for y'all that still haven't been introduced to y'all. I need to get through, but every now and then I'll put in a suggested what if in here. Ooh, you're gonna have what ifs for days. We currently have like 3 days of what ifs for y'all, and it's not stopping. we're going for another hour or two. I guarantee it. Possibly. Oh my god. Oh, am I gonna have to do that in the what if? If I am, oh, that's gonna be fun. Cause I don't usually do that in my series, but for a suggested subscriber, what if I'll make an exception. Although I do have a question for that series, the one that suggested it. Which route would you have me go? Where we go with Commander Tartar, Tartar, I believe, capturing her and changing her into a Santai Octoling? Or do I have someone brand new do it? As I find just a made-up character kidnaps the character you're suggesting and changes her into Santai Octoling, because I can do that too. But I can go off the Splatoon timeline too if you want. So you just suggest in the comments section which one you'd like. one make my own one or one from the side order of Splatoon 2? Oh. Now, I'm going to do a quick recap before I get started with this one right here. Last where we left off, Drill Woman had said goodbye to her sisters as she was going with Clockman and I believe Cameraman, who are currently at the docks, I suppose? Did I introduce the Speaker Man in last part? Maybe. Oh, actually, I have an idea. So, this is going to be a little bit, actually, no, I'm not going to suggest this. I'll comment this on a video of yours. See how you like it, but I'm gonna suggest something to you. You can comment back. If that's okay, I'll just have a backstory or some sort to explain to you. But I'll discuss that with the you subscriber here in a later time. I feel like I need to get started here because this is the part where we're going to the bottom of the ocean. One, two, three. What if female Deku was Drill Woman? Part 3. I don't remember if I did this part, so I'm just gonna go as Clockman and Drill Woman Deku and Cameraman are currently at the docks. So who are we waiting for? We're waiting for Speaker Man. He's a friend of mine. He has a boat. He'll be taking us out into the ocean. All right. And then we just see someone pull up in a big fishing boat. As he comes out, oh well, hello. It seems Clockman and Cameraman, you're here. And who is she? This is Drill Woman, a new ally of ours. We need to hide the teleporter from the villains here in Japan. And may I suggest where? Are we heading to Island, I suppose? No. We're heading to a trench. Alright, so to America, I presume? No, we're going to a underwater trench. As the Speaker Man goes silent. You're going underwater. You did get those diving suits we asked, right? Yes, I was wondering why I thought you were going underwater fishing. Not going drilling into the underwater trench. What else do you think we would buy suits for? Okay. Into the middle of the ocean we go. As he starts up the engine. Everyone aboard? As they all reply with yes. As they sail off. So, I heard you told your siblings bye. Yeah. Coming out here with y'all, I don't know if it's the best idea, but I have nowhere to go. At least my sisters can live a nice life. Don't worry. We'll be making a place where we can live safe and sound. You, me, Clock, Speaker, and a few others may join as well. How is our original world you were telling me about? Overrun by skibbity toilets. Luckily they didn't follow us here. This is the only known device that can teleport through and back to our dimension. And this one. Fortunately, they didn't get hold of it. He told me that. There was also several skibbity toilets that were a big threat. There was a huge number of them. We admit we're still struggling to survive. The Titans were the main reason we survived. The Titans? Yes. The Titans. The Titans are our biggest, strongest allies. There's a Camera Titan, Speaker Titan, TV Titan. I also think Clock Titan. Oh wow, that's a lot of Titans. Yes, there are allies in this war we are having. It's a question. Are you sure they'll never come here? Not as long as we keep this piece of item safe. As then the boat suddenly stops. As Clockman says, "Why'd we stop?" "Oh, we're here." "Already?" "We've been on the ocean for like 2 hours." "Look down." As both of them look over the ship, as they see a huge trench under the water. So who's going down there first? As all of them look at Izumi. "Why me?" "You're the one with the drills." "So that's why you brought me, to build the cave." "Yep." "Hand me the gear." As they hand her the gear. She puts on all of the websuits and all that. "Alright, if I'm not up in the next 30 minutes, bring my line in. If you don't, I will drill through this boat." Fair point, as the speakerman says. And especially if you drill through this boat, I'm turning you into any police or heroes I find. I can't tell if that's a joke. As Clockman just shakes his head, no, he's not joking. Fine. As she just backs up and jumps into the water. As she dives through and starts drilling holes into the trench. As we go to the rest of them talking. "Have you heard about the war?" "Yeah, seems times are getting rough over there. The resistance is barely able to hang on. Everything's a desolate wasteland right now. Cities destroyed. It's like an apocalypse over there." "How many allies are over there right now?" "Allies scattered. The remaining forces are grouped up. Skibbity toilets have also taken several damage, so it's kind of a stalemate at this point." "The war's that bad, eh?" "Yep." "Why the LV want the item anyway?" "You never told us, Camera." They wish to use the Skibbity Toilet's power, making an alliance with them, I think. That way they can have full control over Japan, and they can have whatever they want. Skibbity Toilets won't stop there. As soon as they conquer this world, they'll betray them and possibly kill them as well. We need to stop that at all costs. I wonder, what else is out there? Like, what other heroes? What are quarks I've been hearing? There are several quarks out there. I'm not sure what. But there's a person with a quark that can take other quarks. Oh, there's also this smart person from Island we should probably go talk to. Yeah. As they've been talking, it's been over an hour. As they finally realize, wait, didn't we say we would pull her out over the 30 minutes? Yes. As we get to Izumi, who's just still drilling. How long has it been? I don't know. She continues drilling until she falls into a cave pattern where she's just dangling from the wire. They better pick me up. 10 minutes later. They forgot about me, didn't they? I'm going to murder them. 5 minutes later. They better get me out before I force my way out and I murder each one of them on that boat. As they start pulling her up. I was about to murder all of them. As they get up. Okay, do you have your suits on? As she got up. As Clarkman says yes. Alright. As she just kicks him into the water. As Cameraman turn around. What was that? Oh, this. As he just punches him into the water. As he also comes out as sorry. The speakerman also comes out. Hey, where are the others? Oh, they already left. Alright, I'll be down in a second. No, you'll be down there now. As she flips him off the boat and into the water. That is for leaving me down in a cave for 30 minutes. and dangling from a ceiling for 15 minutes. As she jumps off as well. Ah. Now what? Is that both of them? Is all of them just enter into the cave they're at? This seems like a perfect place. We just need to sculpture it, make a few items, new changes, flare up the place. I think. I'm not doing all the decorating. As Speaker Man looks away. That's what I thought. Okay. Also, have you got informed by anything? What do you mean? It's a bit quiet here. Too quiet. It's a cave. Yes. But at least caves have some noise in it. Not necessarily, it's a cave. Fine, let's just move on. As they start working and making a structural base here. Alright. After months of hard work, we've built a whole building and system and cave routes to all knows where in this trench. How many traps have you scattered across this place, Drill? Is that what you've named me? That's what Speaker calls you. It's Azumi, and second of all, I've placed traps in almost every nick and corner of this place. Good. As he walks over, and he steps on something, as he almost falls into lava if it wasn't for Clockman. I said I put traps everywhere. I would have deserved that if I would have fallen into that, wouldn't I? As both Izumi and Cameraman shake their heads. Well, can you put me down? I won't fall into another trap. Fine. As he goes to go back to his ship, going through the water. As he gets into the water, he gets caught in the net. He's caught in another trap, isn't he? Yep. He's in a suit, right? Yep. We should get him out. Nope. Why'd you say no? He forgot me for 30 minutes. He can just stay there for 30 minutes. As Zumi starts stirring some tea. Anyone want some tea? As both Clockman and Cameraman enjoy some tea. Revenge feels sweet. Oh, yes, but not sweet as this tea. As Clockman starts drinking some tea. Oh, I gotta say, this is excellent tea. Where'd you learn to make this? Oh, you know, when traveling around, place to place. I ended up in England at one point and learned how to make tea. How'd you end up in England? Listen, I had to stay away from Japan for a while because when my parents were, caught, they sent me on a ship to England, alright? That explains quite a few things. Yes. It's also why there's not a big dog in this room. You were planning to bring a dog here, weren't you? It would have died in like the first 5 seconds of entering this place. With all the booby traps you set up, guarantee it would. So what is your prediction if anyone finds this place? The chance of survival is about 5%, I would say. I would say about 10%. No, because then there's you move the thing off its pedestal, lava comes down and a wall goes up to where you're just trapped in a room full of lava. What do you mean there's a chance they could survive that? No, you don't know who is a teleportation quark. That's the only thing I'm taking into account for. Alright, fair point. Okay. Is there chilling over tea? It's been about an hour. As I see some bubbles. I think we should get him out now. He's fine. 10 more minutes won't hurt. No, seriously, we need to get him out now. Fine. As Zumi cuts the net, releasing him, as he comes up for air. You dare keep me down there for an hour. You left me out here, in the water, digging a tunnel. For an hour. When I told you to pull me up 30 minutes after I went in. I had to deal with cave collapse after cave collapse. This is nothing compared to that. And me falling in lava? You don't know how hard it is to set up those traps. Especially, I also made a room full of gold. There was gold here, surprisingly, so I'm smelting it down and made a room of gold. How did you know how to do that? I'm sorry. When you may have to make your money somewhere, and I drill, so why is it every time she gets us with those stupid puns? Also, it's not puns, it's facts, by the way. Anyway, night. I'm not dealing with this. As all of them just go to bed. As soon as the speaker man gets in his bed, his bed falls into an underwater cave system. Oh, he's underwater. Why you? As he's struggling to climb out. As we just go to Izumi, who has a smile on her face. That's what you get. Enjoy your nap in water. Also, I think I've really made this character the funniest one yet. So I really hope you enjoy this series because the next part's probably just gonna even be funnier of torture. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoy. This is part 3. I hope y'all enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe. Oh, that was hilarious. I was trying to bring some funny stuff into this because I didn't want to be bloomy of like me just okay, they build that, they do that. I wanted to throw some funny enjoyment into that. Because this video was literally just them building a place to stay. That was all that video is going to be. And I want it to be some sort of funny to inspire y'all. And I think it's about time for you know what. Even the cat knows. Alright. It's time for the barrel war. Now, I will also take a break for a mere moment. And the cat's trying to say otherwise. Alright, 1 second. Whew. Alright, I forgot to mention this, but only 3 characters will be introduced within today's What If, I believe? Or no, not What If. The Barrel War. The rest will be introduced in a later part. I'm also gonna make this more like the My Little Pony one, so the next part, prepare to have try moving images and all that. I'm gonna try something like I did with the My Little Pony. And Jacko Bonnie, honestly, I loved watching his live stream on the Security Breach Part 1. I think he has another one coming out tomorrow. I'm gonna watch that. But ooh, if you do have any suggestions in stories you want to see on this channel, because now apparently someone wants to see a Marina. What if Marina was a sanitized Octoling? That I'm actually half tempted to do. Because it's something new, and I said, you want to see a what if about My Little Pony or Splatoon? I'm all down for it because I already have one. You know what? I've got an idea. Person that suggested that, there'll be a poll up for yours and the Akame got kill one. Splatoon 1. We'll see which one wins the poll. If yours doesn't win, I will still be doing it in the future. It just won't be out like on the schedule I have planned. Okay? Ooh. Well, anyway. Did I just end 2 series off today? I just realized that. Yeah, I did. Am I gonna regret that? No. I've been on a roll today. Ooh. Oh, just one reminder. I am on the road for 500 subscribers. So if y'all want to help me reach that goal, that would be most appreciated. Because my goal for this year is to get over 500 subscribers. Or at least 500. So if you can help me with that goal, I will do a suggested video for, well, actually, a voted video on what one you want to see. And I'm almost to 300. We're over halfway to reaching that goal. So if you haven't thought of subscribing, subscribe now. And let the barrel war commence. It's the barrel war. It started quite a while ago. I've been betrayed by the barrels. Ever since, they've been after me. I've managed to grab my friend Jack. We've been on the run, we were in our truck, but they keep tracking us down. We can't get rid of them, unfortunately. They keep finding us. They're persistent. They won't give up. With Jack in the back of the truck, looking out while I'm driving. Jack, see any barrels? No, we're in the clear for now. Good. Just want to let you know, I also had a run-in with the barrels a while back. Yeah? I met their commander. Santai's past, I believe. Santai's past? Yeah. Strong person. I fought with her once or twice. Gotta say, she leads the barrels like a general. I feel bad if we ran into General Inc. General Inc? He's the naval commander. They have a general commander in the sea? Of course. You don't know where all the oil barrels go? Fair point. As they say, that explosion happens near them. As we have the one and only Sanitized Pass show up on a tank of barrels with barrels behind her. You thought you could get away, Green Kenobi? I've come for the revenge of the barrels you've murdered. Open fire! As her tank fires, hitting right next to the truck. You gotta be kidding me. Don't worry, I got this. As he goes to grab something, as another vehicle shows up, as it lights the side of the back of the truck up. As he's getting down, okay, maybe I don't got this. Speed up, speed up! I'm doing my best. As Green Kenobi speeds up. As I'm doing my best to keep out of the range of the fire of these barrels. And of the tank that Sanitized Pass is riding. Come on, you gotta move. Faster. We're running on a 1/4 mile of gas. We're not outrunning that. Fine, I'll do one thing I didn't think I was gonna have to do. What are you planning? I'm cutting the oil. Don't you dare. Too late. As he had punched through the car, holding the oil pump and spraying it down. As several of the vehicles that with barrels are just spinning out. That should buy us some time. As Sanitized Pass just goes through the broken vehicles. I don't think so.
Green Kenobi, you're gonna pay. Fire! It's hitting the back. It hit the back of the truck, sending Jacko Bonnie to the front as it's on two wheels. Hi, Green Kenobi. Get in the car. It's literally nothing but an engine and the seats and the wheels in front. Get in the car. We're slowing down. You want in, or do you want me to use the windshield wipers and wipe you off? I'll get inside. As he just swings in through the other one. So where are we going? Oh, it's simple. We're making our sharp turn right. As they both turn right. On a bumpy road. Ooh. And the car just flips. As they go into a scrapyard. A Sentai Pass shows up. And she gets off her tank. Where'd they go? She gets out and starts looking. Where'd those two go? As we're currently just hiding in the scrap metal. Where are they? Where are who? The reinforcements I called. You called for reinforcements? No. I called in for an airstrike. As Jacko Bonnie just turns in, you called a what? As bombs are just heard going around the scrapyard. Where did the airstrike come in? As she dives for cover, as the tank and several barrels were hit. Now we run. As they get out from their hiding position and start running. Why did you call an airstrike? Would you prefer to be sliced for barrel stew, for barrels to devour, or would you prefer an airstrike? I would prefer not to be a barrel's last meal, or being a meal to a barrel. So I have to agree with you on that. As Sanitized Pass sees them right away, but is currently pinned down by the airstrike. I'll get you. As they find another, and do you know what they do? They just steal one of the cars the barrels were using. We're on the road again, I say. Yes, we're on the road again. Sorry, we're on the road again. You know what? When are we gonna meet with the rest of your fellas? Soon, my friend. Not now, unfortunately. And why did you steal one of their vehicles? It's the only one that had gas. Touché. So, you're telling me about some of your other friends. Who are you talking about? Howling Melody's one of them. He's a good ally. I've known him for years. He'll be supporting me in our endeavors. Alright. Then don't forget, we also have... We got Empowered Gaming. Oh, I've heard of him. Yeah, he's a dear friend of mine. What about... There was another person, wasn't there? Yes. There's also King. King? Yeah, he's a friend of mine. He'll be showing up later as well. Alright. Is there anyone else? Not really. Oh, yes, I suppose you're right. Also, you were talking about some sort of resistance, by the way, a while back. Oh, yes. The resistance shouldn't be that far ahead. That's where I got the airstrike from. Question, what's the resistance looking like? Okay, we're dealing with about 72 armed guards with grudges against the barrels. With enough military might to blow up a convoy. Okay, so we're about to be loaded in weaponry. Possibly. If the barrels haven't destroyed them yet. I don't like the sound of that. You better hope they've not gotten to them before we do.
I've got to agree with you on that. As they move in to the area, as they see a security guard. Who are you? Green Kenobi, ally in the Barrel War. Who is he? Jack O'Bonney, also known as Jack. A friend. Alright, looks like everything's clear. You can enter. They lift the gate. Too bad we lost that truck. I know, it'd be a real shame. It was a real shame. It was a good truck. I had it fixed too. That was your truck, wasn't it, that blew up? Yes. It gives me more of a reason to have a grudge against the Barrels now. Join the club, man. Why do you have such a big grudge against the Barrels, by the way? It happened long, long ago. About a month or two ago. I was in the middle of an area. They had surrounded me, ambushed me, took everything I had. And then when I trusted them, finally, they betrayed me. And they took everything I had. My car, my house, my weapons. They even took my dignity. How did they take your dignity? Simple. I trusted them. And dignity? They took my only items I had left. Alright. You said you knew Santai's past, right? What about her? Oh yeah, Santai's past. Apparently she was a follower of the Barrels. Raised around them, I believe. Brought in. She was saved by them. I don't know how or why they brought her in. They don't really take outsiders much. But Ink Barrel is not actually a barrel. He's a person. They just call him Ink Barrel because he prefers that. Yeah, I see. Also, they have another one. Someone called Funtime. I don't know the rest of his name. He's also joined the Barrel ranks recently. He's also a high operative. No idea who he is, though. I heard that he came in recently, though, so he can't be high rank. Hopefully. Well, don't worry. We should be safe here for the time being. Now we just wait for my allies to arrive. And that is part 1 for the Barrel War. Hope y'all enjoyed. Oh yes, in fact, I didn't have the entire thing set up for all the characters, but in the next part you'll be seeing so many more people come on into this. I just realized I'm making this thing massive, but it's a project. I'm working on it. You'll probably get this every live stream, me working on this. It's gonna be something like the Octoling experiment. It's gonna take a while. Ooh, that was 4 or 5 videos today. Yeah. It was good, yes. I absolutely agree that was good. I've got a ton of projects to do, so I've got a question. Would you prefer to have me set up the Queen Chrysalis what if for later? Or would you like me to do like a Huggy Wuggy one now, or would you prefer me just to wait on both of those? Y'all's decision here. Yeah, I want to do some lore, some backstory into this. I felt like I owed you at least a little backstory, so some inside information. And I'll say, I'll do this. Y'all get me to 300 likes. Or not 300 likes. That's absurd. That is an absurd number to go through right now. But if y'all get me to 300 subscribers before this month ends, I will do a live stream, even though I have a busy schedule right now. I will do another live stream. Continuing the Barrel War, the Octoling experiments, and the start of the Chrysalis series. That is a big thing, by the way. That is 2 major series on this channel. And the Chrysalis what if you're going to get. I gotta say that's a sweet deal. If you can get me to 300 subscribers, that's gonna be great. Now I will extend it through, since it's technically almost over. Uh, like I think there's only like 4 or 5, maybe 6 days left before the month ends. I may extend it. Now I've been working on these projects for quite a while, and I will admit, the Luna series, this doing it the way I did, I had set up like three things, 3 areas of this as lore and everything. I set this up. And that's what I'm going to do with the Barrel War. I'm going to do something like this. I'm going to try to, at least. So, the Barrel War is going to be no joke. I may also do this with the Octoling Experiment, but I feel like I'm going to keep it the way it is right now. I'm just letting you know, this has been a huge step from when I started. I have grown so much. Thank all of you for your support, by the way. I don't think I could have ever grown this big without y'all. And here's the Huggy Wuggy one I'm going to do probably today. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. This has just been it's been shocker that I managed to get myself up to this. Usually I don't really have the strength after 3 what ifs because I don't know how to continue. I always get brain stumped. I always get stopped. But I've managed to push onward. And I say I love these live streams I do. A lot of y'all support everything. And as promised, tomorrow you are getting a Luna one. Just saying. Because y'all reached the goal already. Oh. Yeah, don't worry. I've got a break coming up. You probably won't know it's a break because I have videos coming out for ya. Uh, okay, since no one's on, I'll discuss this. For the Marina one, how do you think of me having the person that changes Marina a new character but was Tartar's student? What do you think of that? I mean, it's an interesting idea. I thought you would like it, so might as well tell you since you're the only one in the chat right now. Now, would you like it in like the Luna style? Because if you do, it's gonna be a while before that comes out. I'm just telling you, I have to get everything set up. But if you want like the Luna one, I can get that set up. It's just gonna be a while. I'll try to set it up the way I want it. I will also need to find the right rooms, the right stuff. It's gonna be a full-on story, I'm telling you. Most of these are stories. I enjoy these. These make my day. And I may be back tomorrow with a live stream, depending. Continuing this because I need videos ready and listed. Yeah, honestly, it takes me forever to find the right images I want to use. I'll say that. Because it takes time, it takes research, it takes a while. It doesn't take too long, it just takes a minute. I can probably have all your characters found within an hour. Uh, I do have an announcement for this channel. When we get to 300, I already told you I'm doing massive stuff. If we get to 500, I will say I will do a series of y'all's choice. That means you want a story, y'all's choice. You get together as subscribers, you comment, and y'all discuss in the chat or in my community page over one of my posts. Y'all get together, y'all talk, y'all discuss on what the story y'all want to suggest to me is. Now, it has to be in something I know. If you give me something I don't know, I'll see and try to do it. But yeah. Now, I'll say this one more thing before I end this off, because I'm not doing a Huggy Wuggy one. Honestly, it would be pushing if I did Huggy Wuggy one, but I might. These What If series are amazing. I appreciate everyone's support on these. And if Captain Inkwell, if you're watching this now or you're watching it later, thank you for giving me the Drill Woman idea. Right now, I'm pointing that out to you. Oh. Ooh. Got me yawning. Well, anyway, hope y'all enjoyed. Make sure to like, subscribe. You want to see another What If live stream? Comment, like, subscribe. And you want to see new stuff? Head to my community page. I'll be setting stuff up for more posts, more polls. Enjoy those as well.